Yes, 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 yes. I found Guinness torpedoes. Oh my God, 5:53. Where this is like must see TV on Sunday night, Sunday afternoon. Hammerhand. He's got the Sunday sermon. It's coming up at 6:20 in about 25 minutes. So I thought we'd do a little pregame show, and I was poking around on Hammerhand's channel, and look what I found. Yes, torpedoes of Guinness. Thank you. Mhm. You see this? There's a secret message in. Hold on, Reverend 20 Piece. Yo, brother. Yeah. Enrique. Grandman. CFM, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? It looked like a hamster. Hammer, did you put me in here? Thank you. That was a couple years ago, so I don't know if I'm still on the list. Undead Chronic, Lion of MGTOW, Zeitgeist of something, Mr. Havish, Mr. Forma. All right. Spetsnaz. All out the brothers. Black Pill out in steroids. Sydney MGTOW. Sydney. Look at the war band. Now, guess who this is? That's the ginger hamster. That's right. All right, the World Summit. Oh, shit, I missed out. That was a couple of years. Oh, Hammer, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? But hey, that was a cool freaking piece there. Oh, that was great. Thank you, sir. Now, I was going to do some no eggs. But you know who I have queued up just for you? That's right. Laci Green. We have 20 minutes. Go ahead, girl.
Well, this will be a nightmare. Let's continue the journey, shall we?
Excuse me. Did you say go ahead? As if you evil bastard from hell. You have to give her permission to flap her freaking pie hole. Is that what you said? I know.
The past month or so, I've been talking a lot about speech, censorship.
Right.
Move on to the next topic now, which is
she is an odd-looking person. I mean, not ugly or anything, but she is an odd-looking female. I mean, that's all right. Everybody has their own thing, but a little different. Chris Ray Gun likes it though.
It's about how many genders there are. I want to talk about only two and Turks.
We know someone's clapping them cheeks, bro. Oh, Chris.
For genders and Zims are some people
We're genders.
Spammed literally every video that I've ever made about the nature of gender and sex with
goody. Good. With no context.
Only two. Okay. Oh. Point taken. So I hopped on Twitter and asked those of you who do feel that there are only two, why you feel that way. And in even asking that question, I got, a little bit of backlash from the feminist side of things.
Come on, boys. Come on. She's got Hooters. Gone with John. No, she's the nerdy chick with big Hooters. No, she's Laci Green was a thing a few years ago before you got started with this thing. And she was all about, sex positive. Oh, my God. It's so great. SJW. All that. Typical standard issue female feminazi. And over time, her little brain developed into something a little less icky. Yeah. Well, she learned. She growed up there, John. She growed up.
It's problematic or it's hurtful or it's invalidating. And I understand.
Laci had actually had a sex positive show on MTV. I want my I guess what MTV was trying to not play music videos, right? Hey, we're McDonald's. We serve hamburgers and shit and fries and good food. What do you say we stop doing that and just keep calling ourselves McDonald's? Yeah? You think people fall for the? Sure they will. Sure they will. People are stupid. You know what I mean. Go ahead.
Understand why some people might find it upsetting, but I'm going to talk about it because I feel that this conversation is really at the core of feminism. It's very relevant to sex ed.
It's the core of feminism.
It's not just something that can't be
the cold, rotten, dead, black, rotting core of feminism. Yeah, she's a redhead. Sure. Kind of.
Discuss. The idea here is not to.
She's got weird eyes, though. You know, is it me? Am I just that kind of asshole?
Invalidate.
I mean, look at her. Her eyes are different. They're like, it's weird. I don't know.
Anyone's identity, anyone's experience of gender is to understand what the whole scope of those experiences look like.
You mean the whole spectrum, Laci? The whole spectrum?
And how they lead people to understand gender the way they do. I think it's fascinating, and I want to talk about it. Feminists and anti-feminists alike, in the course of this conversation, you may very well find yourself disagreeing.
She's got those fat little chubby fingers, though, but that's all right. You know, I'm sure they work for us fine.
With some of the things that I'm going to say. And I say, cool, tell me why. I'm open to other perspectives. I'm open to...
I mean, that's what you need for a thumbnail these days. To get your attention, boys, you got to have some tits. Not just the quality of my arguments and my wonderful personality and my deep, sexy voice. No. You got to put some tits on there. That's what works.
I know this stuff I have before, but I need strong arguments. I need
That's so sexist.
Arguments that are logically sound, that are not based on emotions.
Right.
Arguments that are backed by science.
Well, I can tell you, Laci, you failed at all of those things. You seriously, flame down comes the plane. Boom, failure. It didn't work out for you, but okay.
Data wherever possible was strong.
Like fucking asteroid. Boom, hits the dinosaurs and kills them. It was that bad. Yeah, okay.
Study designs, and would absolutely get off to responses that address what I actually said. Oh my!
I would get off. It's just the hamsters. I have a hamster.
God, Laci supports harassment.
Must be Halloween. She's got a pumpkin in the background. She's got a pumpkin back there.
No. Oh my God, Laci hates
Oh my God.
Men. No. Oh my
Stop
God.
It.
White supremacist.
Right. Oh yeah. Of course she is. Yeah. Chris Reagan. He's a Nazi.
Shade for you there. I see three political groups, three basic philosophies in this conversation about gender. Anti-feminists say there are two. Only two. Radical feminists say, well, gender doesn't actually.
Now, remember, this was a few years ago. This whole manual transmission stuff was floating around even back in 2015 or so.
Exist and
yeah, it's nothing new. Might be new to you, but it ain't new.
Feminists say, well, gender is infinite and it's expanding. How are we all looking at the same thing?
Right,
Gender and such wildly different conclusions about it.
How is it possible? Laci, it could be that some people are living in their own special universe just for them. It's called not reality,
That's the question, right?
Yeah, it
For
is.
starters, I'm not convinced that we are all looking at the same thing. Genitals.
Exactly. We don't live in the same reality, Laci. Well, now you're a little more closer to like living in the real world, but back in the day.
Specifically.
Oh, an ad
of Hillgrove versus.
What the hell is Amazon freebie?
When they say jury of your peers, I think that's accurate.
Yeah, you're right, sure. My name's Earl Dibbles Jr.
This is a penis and this is a vulva. In biology class, or maybe porn, we all
son of a bitch
learned that genitals are a part of human sexuality. In large part because they help us to reproduce.
Not only help us, but it is the sine qua non, isn't it, Laci? Without our junk in the trunk, we can't have baby.
It's the survival of the species,
yeah.
right? Life on It's so
like
beautiful.
Right.
They're basically two sets of equipment that allow humans to reproduce.
And
that is male and female.
Boom, bingo. Thank you for listening to this wonderful video.
XY and XX.
God, she must have been young. Her hands are just not developed at all.
That is basic.
What are you saying, hamster? Are you one of those hand guys? No, I'm a foot guy. Thank you, Scotty Side. Appreciate your foot cake.
Sex. Basically, a more comprehensive account of biological sex includes 4 traits. You've got chromosomes, hormones, primary sex characteristics, and secondary sex characteristics.
Right. So, girls have titties in general, and boys don't. They got moobs.
There's a little variation here.
I mean, I just met with Brandon the other day. Hey, Brandon, put on a dress. Nobody will ever know.
Hey, low key. I mean, you got.
Well, there's the beards and there's hair and bigger muscles and shit, but just reduce it down, Laci. Just reduce it down to our dick and pussy.
You know, females that are infertile. You've got males that have more boobage, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so Laci, those would be called. Help me with. Ready? The corner cases. Out on the curve, on the normal distribution curve. Oh, what do you say, normal? Oh my God, you're evil. Okay. Does the Gaussian distribution curve work better for you? Gaussian? The fuck is that? What are you, one of them fucking engineers or something? Yes. Yes, I am.
Then you also have, you know, about 1 in 2,000 people are intersex. They have both
intersex,
male and female bits. And
yeah.
the other part of the variation is trans folks who will transition between male and female using hormones and surgery. But
some of them are not really committed to the thing. And that's Hammerhand's video tonight. How committed are you? It's going to be a good show. 6:20 in about 15 minutes. Anyway, go ahead, Laci. See, I don't think most people, I can't speak for most people, but fuck it. I'm going to do it anyway. Most people, if you really, really are a person who believes you're in the wrong thing and you want to go through all that horrible surgery and all, and that's going to make you feel better, good for you. You know, more power to you. God bless you. We're not talking about those folks. We're not talking about intersex people or people born with both. We're talking about young women, especially and mostly, who say, oh my God, today I feel like I'm a boy. It's more like a mood, Laci. Of course, this was 5 years ago, so it wasn't quite as crazy as it is today. I understand that, Laci. So I'm not ripping you. I'm just saying things are a little different here in the future.
Notable about sex.
Notable.
Is
yes,
that all mammals have one. The vast majority of mammals are either XX or XY.
Excuse me, what about seahorses? They turn into the oh my God. See, there's the exception. Oh my gosh, she's a hater.
It's like us. You know, there are some animals that have traits from both, just like us. There are animals that transition between sexes.
Yes, the seahorse. God only knows the world depends on seahorses.
But what's not just like us? What other animals don't have?
I don't know. Laci, you're the sex teacher here. Tell us what are those?
My book is gender. Monkeys and tigers, they might be male or female.
See, sex is immutable, but gender is your mood. It's your mood. Am I right? Am I right, Laci? I think so. Now, someone expresses themselves, say they're a man, they want to be more feminine, they want to wear dresses. That's perfectly fine. But it's not a change. You're still a dude. No?
But they aren't men or women.
Oh, here we go.
Gender is the way that body sex is interpreted and understood in the world.
Are we going to be getting into societal construction? Laci, is that where we're going with this? That's fine as long as we can see your Hooters. Your Hooters.
Society. The American Psychological Association defines gender as the attitudes, feelings, and behaviors that...
Feelings. Whoa, feelings.
Given culture associates with a person's biology.
Feelings. Yes. Mm-hmm. Fifis.
Logical sex. And this is the definition that is, widely used by experts. But when you
widely used by everyone. What are you talking about?
It's kind of broad and subjective. Attitudes, feelings,
it is, isn't
behaviors.
Yeah.
Like, what does that even mean?
Now, where is the bullet point for nobody gives a fuck, Laci? Is that in there somewhere? It isn't. Well, it should be. Nobody cares. If you want to express yourself as a woman, you're a man, go ahead. That's fine. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit, isn't it?
I think that this is one of the problems in this conversation is that the same word.
But you see, the problem is that is the problem, isn't it? You don't care that I'm a... No, I don't. That's what you said. Yeah, it shouldn't matter because you're whatever. But you should care because reason. It's complicated.
Word is being used to refer to like a million things. Gender sometimes refers to sex. How many genders? Basically 2. Gender.
Yeah, basically in your world, Laci, yes. It could mean anything. Here in the real world, however, as we await the epic Sunday show from Hammerhand, link in the description. Here in the real world, men are men and women are women. How they express themselves in their own personal thing is called try it, say it with me, a personality. Everyone is different. Like?
Sometimes refers to society's gender roles. How many?
Right.
Basically 2. Gender sometimes refers to someone's outward gender expression.
Yeah. And no, that would be a personality. It'd be an expression of themselves. Laci. See, poor Laci here, Tits McGee, already has fallen into the fucking the pit of nonsense here. No, you can dress up as any way you want to, wear high heels, do a drag show. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. Okay? It's your personality. It's what you want to do with your life. You go, girl, whatever. Now, today, of course, Laci didn't really have any idea. No, she didn't. Trust me. What was going to happen in 5 years, but go.
How many? Potentially infinite. Gender sometimes refers to individual gender identities. How many?
Actually, it's not infinite, is it, Laci? There are 8 billion people in the world. 8 billion is not infinite. But I'm picking a nit, aren't I? Yes.
Potentially infinite. And gender sometimes refers to labels and pronouns. It's language.
Yeah,
How many?
Right.
Again, potentially infinite. Okay, so the word gender can mean a lot of things in this.
Do you understand what infinite means? Laci, infinite 1 over 0. It's not 8 billion. Okay.
Conversation. So I think it's good to be specific. Question now is, well, which one of these definitions of gender do we use when we're talking about things like sexism or transphobia?
Yeah, Laci, now pull out your PhD in bullshit. Tell us.
Feminism, anti-feminism, gender differences in society. Well, this is where the anti-feminist, the radical feminist, and the liberal feminist schools of thought start to have some disagreements. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Yes, Guinness torpedoes. Thank you. Another fucking commercial.
Ready for the new you? Schedule it today.
No.
25% off plant treatments.
I'm not.
Aspen Dental.
I'm not ready for even the old me. Go ahead.
No, so I asked those of you who feel like there's only 2 genders to share why. And 53% of you told me there's only 2 genders because of biology.
Yeah, this is the video that the Justicar was responding to. Of course, he does it much better than I do, so look up the Justicar, Laci Green. But I thought we wanted to see some titties, so we went to the original source material.
Male, female, XY, XX, and it's not a complicated issue. This is fairly straightforward.
No, it isn't.
So on and so forth. Logically.
Yeah. You're a chick. I'm a dude. If you have a penis, you're a dude. If you do not, you're a chick. Now, how you express your personhood, it's up to you, right, Laci? See how the difference is? Personality. I know. It's crazy talk.
Let's walk through this. In its purest interpretation,
yeah.
gender equals biology
Uh-huh.
implies that all of the differences that we see between men and women in society are ultimately the product of our bodies. You know, we're
No. Jesus Christ. Okay, now Laci and her friends, or at least former friends, maybe still friends, all right? They're trying to conflate the two, right? For a million years, your gender was, oh, you're a man or you're a woman. And your sex, male, female. No, not good enough for today's SJW. No, we got to take sex, which is obviously obvious, and we're going to say, no, it's not that. It's the gender. It's the gender. You could be any gender. So they've, again, kidnapped another word. Okay? Change the meaning of said word. Or they're trying to. Again, this Laci was 5 years ago. All right, go on, Hooters. Go.
Slaves to our bodies, in a sense, and our social environment.
Now, there is a very, very, very specific reason why they use terms such as slaves. This is not accidental. Even our cute little ginger pixie here, she was indoctrinated with the bullshit. So when she says slaves, it's not by accident. Okay? Go.
Doesn't, play a hand in shaping who we are. If biology alone creates the differences between men and women, these differences should be universal throughout the human species across
it is.
every...
It is. Yeah. It's universal. Men and... Are you talking about physical strength and height and all that? Whoa. Hammerhand just started a stream. Holy shit. That's chunky. All right, wait a minute. Whoa. I think. Yeah. I'm trying to find the sound source here, but I can't. But I can't continue. I can't. Okay. Wait. All right, let me shut all this down. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, you can't hear that, but I can. Sorry. Okay, we'll continue with Laci for just a little. But wait, go ahead.
Culture, and it would also be constant.
I got to tell you though, I'm jamming on this stuff here. Listen to this. This is fucking. This is this is some lit shit. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. Hammerhand starts in 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Do not miss the fun. It's going to be beautiful. Anyway, go ahead, Laci. Try to come after that. The chunky music.
Throughout history, because biology, sex is the same all over the world. But when I look at the world, that's not what I see. I see some variation. I see some common theme.
Now, here's the thing, though, Laci. Depends on what world you're looking at. Don't it? Don't it? You don't see things you don't want to see. Is that a fair assumption? I think so. Hammerhand in 3 minutes, people. Go.
Some things that seem to be pretty widespread, but there are also a lot of differences too between cultures when it comes
link is in the description.
Throughout history. How do we account for cultures where the gender roles are completely swapped?
I don't fucking know, Laci. Thank you. We'll read some comments and we're going to go over to Hammerhand's channel because that's where the fun is. Anyone know what Hammer's piano? I don't know. I do know it's pretty freaking good though. I don't know where he gets that music, but it's on fire. Sons of Patriarchy. Hello. Laci looks fatter than I remember. Yeah, well, that was like 5 years ago. So Laci's always been a little bit thick. That's all right. I mean, she's all right. She's a good kid. she eventually woke up from her bullshit. It took a while, but she got there. You know what I mean? Yes. Johnny Midnight, extra chunks. Extra chunky. Vitloss, hello. Never could relate to young kids and their techno. That's not really techno. That's more, that was pretty good, I thought. You know, whatever. Let's see who else is in here. Dernan Iron Knuckles, hello. Hello, Dernan. Or Derman, what is your name? Dooman? Dernan? My eyes are fucked. I'm sorry. GTA 25 W City. She said, she's got feet, Beavis. She's got feet. Shinobi Wan Kenobi. Hello. Hello, Shinobi. How are the ducks and the wands and the other things there in New Zealand? Rada, submissive wife, happy life. Hello, Rada. Good to see you. Singletown Bachelor's in here as well. All kinds of people. Hey, it is time to go to the real show for today. Hammerhand, live link in the description. I will see you guys over there shortly. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.